Here I am. All right, I had to run some errands. I'm back. The closing arguments are done. If you want to go directly to where everybody's waiting, I'll share the screen in a minute. Here's the link. That's where everybody, it's live. It's still going live, and the people are chatting, waiting for the verdict. I don't think it would take very long. It's pretty well. It's an open shut case. I don't think the defense made their reasonable doubt. But let's see. Share screen. We're going to share that screen. All right. And see what's happening over there. They're just waiting and chit-chatting, and they're saying tick, 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 and they're discussing the trial. And I'm over here by myself on my channel, live streaming that channel. But, if you guys want to talk to me, that's fine. Or you want to go over there, I would say open both. So you can come over here, chit chat with this little small group, or go over there and chit chat with the larger group. I got a few other things I got to do. Let's see. I have an event Monday. I'm feeding the homeless on Thanksgiving. So is anyone here yet? 2 people. Hi, 2 people. So I gotta buy. I promised 2 turkeys cooked. I might buy 3. I still have time. So the event is Monday. I gotta cook the turkeys, I guess, Sunday. I'll be cooking all day. Just stick them in the oven. It's not that hard. Then Monday, I have to take them 9 a.m. The event is at noon. It starts. Probably start eating 12:30. So I go in the morning with the food, and we'll feed the homeless people, so they have an early Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is Thursday, a week from today. But so I have that. I have to pack, because then I'm going after that event. The next day I'm going to spend Thanksgiving in DC, up in Boston, where my brother lives. My parents are already up there. So I'll go up there. Then I'll be back. I have some temp work already scheduled for December. So I'm going to be working December at the same place that fired me. They like me. They like me. They just didn't like me for the job they hired me for, I guess, which is fine. I need some free time. And then I have to go to Argentina at some point, probably January, February. So I've got a few things I'm concerned about, but it'll work out. It'll work out. And then I really need to just buckle down and find some sort of steady income, either what's the word? Batten down the hatches and do my own business, which I'm completely capable of. I just don't have the dedication. I've never had the dedication. To run your own business, it's actually more difficult than working for someone else many times. You have the opportunity to make more money as well, but you have to be willing to spend, it's basically becomes your life when you have your own business, especially when you're starting out. And I've just never had the dedication. But heck, I could just do a little bit more in my Etsy shop. It's not like I have to invest that much money. It's the time that I'm not good at focusing on that and being dedicated. Okay, on Monday, I have to do X, Y, Z. Tuesday, I have to do, ABC. I just have to plan and do it. And maybe write it down. I've never written down my plans. All my business plans are in my head. I've never written a business plan. So, maybe I could start. I do have a business plan, but this one, I've said this before, but I honestly think I could stick to this one. I'm not going to say it just yet, but it's not one that I haven't thrown out there before. It's nothing new. Just now that I've thinking I might actually dedicate myself to one of my zillions of business ideas. I'm not going to tell you which of the zillions that I've told you all about it's going to be. But it has nothing to do with food, because in the food business, there's a few things you're concerned about: spoilage of the food, somebody getting sick off your food if you're going to prepare food, you know, pests that come and, you know, infest, you know. So I said I don't want to have anything to do with food or, you know, something like that. Clothing. It has to do with clothing. It has to be, it's a particular article of clothing. I'm going to leave it at that. Because clothing, you can sew it and you can store it. And yeah, it could attract moths. You have to be careful if you're making, you know, things that attract moths. They get wrinkled, you know. You have to keep clothes in good condition, but it's not as hard as it is to keep food. Problem with clothes, it's best to keep them in a place where you can hang them, because if you fold them up, they get creases, especially if they're in stock and you don't sell them right away. It even happens with these stores, depending on the material. You know, polyester is easier to keep from wrinkling. But if you have cotton, you know, even if you fold it nicely, where you folded the crease, the creases become kind of permanent. They're hard to get out. So you might ship it, you know, maybe you've had it months stored away neatly, folded. You send it and the person opens it and they got the creases. They might want to return it. Oh, well, this t-shirt is nice, but I can't get the creases out, you know. So, you know, that's something to consider. And, you know, there are things that I think I can handle. Whereas food, I couldn't handle someone getting sick off something I made and then, or God forbid, dying.
Want to know how a piece of plastic changed
Uh-oh.
my life? I was
The
having big
verdict is
problems
in.
paying my bills on time
Hang on.
and being able to afford groceries. It was always one or the other. Then I heard about these benefits for Americans that I could.
I guess not. Since the commercial popped up, I thought, let's see what they're saying in the chat over there. She'll twist that truth and serve it to you with extra spicy mustard. So I pray the jury do what's right. I always do, even on these cases. I watch, oh, see, people are talking about the case, and these are people that maybe follow cases. I follow cases, but I usually don't chat. But if you like to chat with people in text, you know, about the case and stuff. One time, I used to chat on this one. It wasn't about trials, though, but I don't know. I got into a fight with this girl once, and I got kicked out of the chat, and I got all upset. And I just, since then, I don't like to chat anymore. But that was years ago. That's okay. She got hers. Karma always comes back around. I don't know why they didn't kick her out. She was arguing just as much as I was. I always did wonder why I was the one who got kicked out. She was arguing just as badly as I was. Why did I get kicked out? You know, that's what made me mad. You know, they should have kicked us both out. We were both arguing. But she had more friends in the chat. Anyway, I got my revenge. Not directly, but karma got her. It's in one of my videos. But anyway, ever since then, I kind of just don't chat live anymore. I argue on threads, but not live. I've gotten blocked. I had a whole account deleted once for fighting with people on a thread, but a couple of times. But you just open a new account and keep arguing. What's so stupid? But anyway. Who am I talking to? Who's here? Buffalo Estate. Hello, Buffalo Estate. I was here this morning, and we were watching the closing arguments. I kind of lost interest in the defense closing statements because it's poor guy grasping at straws, trying to help his client, but he's not going to win. She is going to be found guilty, I believe. I don't know what's taken the jury so long. It's like there's really, I mean, okay, granted, they didn't live stream the trial, so maybe there's stuff I don't know about, but it's pretty much so obvious that the woman is guilty. Anyway. So we'll see. So if you want to go directly to that where they're chatting, I've got them both open. So here's the one we're watching through my live stream, but you can go directly if you want to chat with the people on there. I'm just gonna blib blab because I don't feel like chatting. I posted it already, and I posted in the beginning. I guess I posted it enough that if people want, they can go. I just don't want people to be bored over here with me just rambling, but nothing else to do. You know, I could just chew gum but some of you don't like gum snapping. You know what I should have done? I should have done this on the other channel, the the ASMR channel, snapping gum and talking. But the thing is, over on the ASMR channel, I don't like to talk about my life so much or about whatever. So the two channels have like nothing in common. I hate ASMR, you guys. I hate doing it. I hate getting known for it. I don't know why. I liked it like the first 2, 3 videos I did. And after that, I hated it. I hated doing it. I like watching it. I'm a watcher. I thought I'd try my hand at it. I was pretty good at the gum snapping and maybe the soft speaking when I could remember. And I just hate ASMR. I'm sick of it, actually. I mean, everybody does ASMR now. You know what? I even saw a toy at the store, a children's toy that said ASMR toy, and it's this silicone sand. Um, it comes with cookie cutters, and it's called like ASMR toy or something. It's even in kids' toys. I mean, it's just so dumb now. Like now, anything is ASMR. So. I just find it demeaning and degrading for me to do it, especially when there's so many people that do it well. I am just listening while I'm working on a drawing set. Oh, right, you're the architect. I remember now. Okay, so I'll just blib blab. And then when the verdict comes, who knows when it's going to be? It could be an hour, it could be 2 hours. We're just sitting here. Whoopsie! She fell down. Did you fall down? You fell down, my baby girl. And then I try to help her. Sometimes she gets mad. She gets angry at me. You want to come say hi to my friends? Well, I guess I'll take this off. You could see me up bigger. And if you want to see the chat, just go over there. There's only 2 of you now anyway. Baby girl, you want to come say hi to my friends? Oh, what are you? Oh, you're busy. I won't interrupt you, Buffalo Estate, because you're drawing, so you can't chat while you're drawing. I was going to ask you what you're drawing, but probably a house or something. If I make a house in Argentina on my little land, I'll put the plans on here. You can critique it. It's going to be just like a 1 floor, nothing fancy. First, I was thinking, oh, I'll make this nice. That was back when I had a job in DC and I was earning well. But now, I don't have any money. I don't even have savings anymore. I just blew it all after COVID. I just blew it all. I had like a small savings, not much. And what was in there, I just used it up. And now I'm jobless. And I'm just the exact opposite of what I was when I had the job at the law firm in DC. I'm the exact opposite. But I needed to be with my mother. She's got dementia. She wasn't. I guess it would have been okay if they would have moved to DC, but they weren't planning. Anyway, what's done is done. I don't have the job anymore. Okay. Do you want to? Oopsie. That moved. Wait a minute. What happened? There we go. There we go. Wait. What's happening? What's happening? Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening here. Why can't I make this big? There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so she's being good. Sometimes she's bad. Now she's being good. I could turn on the ring light. I've got some natural light coming in. So you could see my beautiful little baby girl. She's my baby. She's a dog mixed with an extraterrestrial. Right? You going to be mad at me, though, soon? You're going to be a Jekyll Hyde girl? I'm gonna put the air on. It's hot. You guys are up there in the north. It's cold. It's hot down here. It's in the 70s. That's my girl. She's a good girl. There it goes. It's on. She's being a good baby. I can't see the chat from here, but I don't see anyone chatting. So, we'll see. And as soon as they come back, I'll turn off the, I gotta get my phone. Because I sometimes mess up and you can't hear the sound of the video. Oh, she's being such a sweet girl. I don't know what's going on. How can you be such a sweet girl? And then suddenly she's mean, usually around food time. She had her breakfast. Is that Owen Cash? Hi, Owen. I can't see the chat from this far back. What do you think the verdict? I think it's going to be guilty on all counts, and she's going to jail the rest of her life. I just don't see how. I don't see how. Like every single thing she did points to her guilt. Every single circumstantial evidence. It's all circumstantial evidence, but it's so much overwhelming circumstantial evidence. So I don't know what the law says, but I think that you can convict someone on circumstantial evidence if the jury feels it's strong enough. So we'll see. And then maybe we could watch a few videos by lawyer Mark about the Kohlberger trial. Because he's a lawyer. He's following the Kohlberger trial. He's done a few TikToks. He's on TikTok. Let me put her down. I hope she doesn't get mad at me. Sometimes I put her down, she gets angry. There you go. Be a good girl. See, she's mad because I put her down. She's liable to bite me in the rear end. All right. She's getting mad. See, she's mad because I put her down. And there she look at the mean face she puts. Look at that face. She's terrifying. She's a little gremlin. Look at her. Look. She's mad because I put her down. Because she was sleeping and I disturbed her. All right. So you're going on the floor because you're going to bite me. Because I already know you. I'm going to go go lie down over here. No, I'm scared. I got to put her on the floor and be on the couch so she can't get me. She lunges at me. All right, you stop it right now. You don't scare me. What you do? She's a disaster. She's a Jekyll Hyde dog. All right. Go lie down over there. Calm down. I love her. That's why. People would say, why, one person said, well, you still keep her. I love her. I can't. I got one. All right. So let's see. Guilty. The defense tried. Yeah, and I didn't see the whole thing, but because I had to run off and do errands. And then I think I accidentally turned off the volume. And that's why, just in case, I put the link for you guys. If something happens here and it's messing up, go directly to the other one. I would even suggest, because I always mess up on the sound or something, keep the other one open with the volume off if you want on the other one so you can hear me. But if something happens here, you could just click right over and not miss anything. Ah, go away. My goodness, can you hear her? Scary. All right, let's see if I can find lawyer Mark. And we'll meantime go over the, what do you call it? The other trial, the Kohlberger. He's on TikTok, tiktok.com. And he's funny too. As it turns out, he went to college at the same college my brother went to, and he's a year younger than my brother. So my brother doesn't know him, but he's gotten very popular on TikTok. I've got to switch the screen so you can see that. So anyway, TikTok. Share this tab instead. Oh, this girl's funny, but she's a little vulgar right now. She's always talking about men and how men, and she'll be doing her makeup or whatever and talking about how, but she's funny, but I don't want to watch her right now. You have to be in the mood. So now you should be seeing TikTok if I did it right. Oh, you're not seeing anything. Okay, add to stage. Okay, now we're on TikTok. And I have to find Lawyer Mark. Lawyer Mark with a C. Lawyer Mark. There he is. Lawyer Mark. Okay. So questions for Idaho prosecutors, for example. Idaho Kohlberg. He's doing all this stuff. So change in venue considerations. It's just like a TikTok for law students. He gives a lot of advice for law students. But why are Brian Kohlberger's medical records being sealed? Okay, let's watch that one. Now hang on. I have to mute my mic, I think, so you don't hear any of my background. Tell me if you can't hear the video. You shouldn't hear me anymore, but when I play the video, you should hear the video. So you guys, I know, will let me know.
Why are Brian Kohlberger's medical records being sealed? Well, if you've been watching my videos, you know that death penalty cases are different. And in capital litigation, mental health is a component of the defense. Why? Let's get to work. In order to follow this case accurately, you have to understand what happens in a death penalty case. There are two trials in a death penalty case, the guilt phase and then the penalty phase. The penalty phase you reach if the defendant is found guilty and the state is seeking execution, as is the state of Idaho in this case. The penalty phase, or when the jury decides whether or not Brian Kohlberger gets death or life in prison, Kohlberger can present evidence to the jury of his mental health and prior mental health going all the way back to his childhood. By him filing medical records right now and the court sealing those medical records, it's telling all of us that he's working on phase 2 of his death penalty case. Look, every death penalty attorney in the country knows what happened in the Parkland shooter case. He pled guilty to every murder that he was charged with, automatically moving his case to the penalty phase or the mitigation phase, where he was able to give a jury that was selected to determine whether or not he was going to get life in prison or the death penalty, to give them the opportunity to hear about his mental health going all the way back to when he was a small child. Now, it worked for him because he's sitting in prison for the rest of his life, but he's not on death row. So what we're seeing, and if you've watched my videos, I'm kind of going with this thesis right now that a couple of absolutes are here. There wouldn't be a gag order if the evidence wasn't overwhelming, because it is. It looks like Kohlberger's attorneys are working on phase 2, trying to save his life, rather than try to determine whether or not he's innocent or guilty or not guilty of these crimes. So Ann Taylor is doing the smart thing and preparing for phase 2, and that tells me they may even be considering having him stepping up, pleading guilty to the murders, moving his case to phase 2, just like the Parkland shooter did. Nothing prevents him from stepping up and pleading guilty, but all that does is give him an opportunity for a jury to determine whether or not his life should be spared. Or the state of Idaho to say, you know what, we'll accept your guilty plea. You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison without any possibility of release or parole. You'll die in there, and we'll use all that money that we could have spent on trying to execute you to build a library in the victims' names. I'm just giving some suggestions here. I know what happened in the Parkland case. The Parkland shooter did not get the death penalty. So that template is being used now by death penalty lawyers across the country. It sure hasn't been missed on the attorneys up there in Idaho. It's being used now by death penalty lawyers to build a library in the victims' names. I'm just giving some suggestions here. I know what happened in the Parkland case. The Parkland shooter did not get the death penalty. So that template is being used now by death penalty lawyers.
That's interesting how he pronounced template. He said that template instead of template. That's why Oh, you're working on sealing. Oh, I missed all this chat. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm working on ceiling plans for a psychiatric building in upstate New York. I'm just one of the couple people working on it. Drawings to abate asbestos and install sprinklers. That's right. You have to abate the asbestos. There's a lot of those old buildings that still have asbestos in them. So yeah, I think he's gonna be found. She is going to be found guilty. Okay, let's see another lawyer remark.
On the attorneys up there in Idaho.
And then you see here on
Why
the
are Brian
side,
Koberger's medical records?
you see here on the side, the students ask questions, you know. So that's, you know, you learn a lot. You learn a lot. Okay, let's see what else Mr. Lawyer Mark has to show us. Here's things. 3 things you don't want to do in a business meeting. See, these are suggestions, you know, for careers. It's good even if you're not a law student, just general, you know. 5 questions for Idaho prosecutors and investigators. Let's see. So he speaks from the point of view of a defense attorney. That's why it's also interesting. So if he were defending, he's speaking as if he were to have to defend Brian Koberger, the man accused of killing those students at Idaho. Okay, let's play him. Wait, I want to mute my mic because my dog's growling. Just one person. That's okay.
If I could ask Idaho prosecutors about 5 pieces of evidence, specific pieces of evidence that they may or may not have, what would those 5 questions be? Let's get to work. Number 1, is there any evidence that Brian Koberger had been in that house prior to the early morning hours of the homicides? Number 2, if he was in the house prior to the homicides, did he plant hidden cameras in that house? Number 3, did Brian Koberger have access to or use night vision goggles at the time of the homicides? Number 4, did Brian Koberger keep any notes about the victims in this case, either before the homicides or after the homicides? Did he write anything down that the prosecutors have in their custody? Number 5, did Brian Koberger keep any items belonging to the victims, sometimes referred to as trophies or trophy pieces? Look, do I have more than 5 questions about this case? Of course I do. But those 5 questions are very important to me right now in my notes as I prepare for this case. There's a gag order. So I don't know if this evidence actually exists, or if it doesn't exist, or if it exists and the government has possession of it, but we can't let us know because of the gag order, or if they don't have possession of it because it simply doesn't exist. I just don't know, and neither do you unless you're an investigator on this case. I think the answers to a lot of my questions and a lot of your questions will be in the form of what was turned up in those search warrants. If I could ask Idaho prosecutors about 5 pieces of evidence.
Oh, it's not muted. I hope. Oh, I thought my mic was muted. Okay. I hope there wasn't too much feedback. So you see what he's doing. He's a defense lawyer, so he will talk about a case, and he says, as I prepare for this case, he's not the lawyer. He's not the defense lawyer on that case, but he's pretending like he is. That's what I like to do. Oh, I'm not on the camera. That's what I like to do. So I was trying to be the defense lawyer on this Kaitlyn Armstrong. I don't even have any law. I took a little bit of paralegal training. So, but, you know, so I still think, I mean, if he really was going to pull out all the stops to get in an anthropological psychologist or a psychological anthropologist or anthropological psychologist, something like that, to explain her mind and how it went into the reptilian mode and, you know, something like that. But yeah, otherwise, I didn't listen to the closing arguments. Owen Cash said he did. But I don't think they have a strong case at all. She didn't even testify. The first thing you do if you're innocent and everything's stacked against you, you testify. You say, look, this is what happened, this, you know, and yeah, you still could mess it up for yourself. But if you're guilty, usually you don't want to testify by, because you'll step up all over yourself. You know, you'll be caught in all kinds of lies. But if you're telling the truth, there's no way you can mess up on your lies, because it's true. You know, people may not believe you, but they can't catch you with any discrepancies in your stories if you tell the truth, if you truly are innocent, you know. So anyway, so she's not testifying. The day after the police questioned her and she saw that they suspected her, she disappeared. They find her in Costa Rica after having a nose job with a fake name. Come on. Her gun, her car, her DNA. I mean, the prosecuting attorney's closing argument said it all. Say, come on, guys. You got to be really reasonable doubt. There is none. There is no reasonable doubt. So we'll see. You know, the attorney still, even after she's found guilty, if she's found guilty, there's still, you know, the chance she may not be. But the defense attorney still could be trying to find a way that, oh, well, you know, to have it overturned, her guilty verdict, because there was a technicality that they found out after the fact. That's what he needs to keep doing, even if she's found guilty. But, you know, she's always got to have a lawyer for the rest of her life. She's got to have a lawyer on her side for appeals, you know, to try to get her a parole, even though she was offered no parole, you know. To make sure she's comfortable in jail, she has to have, maybe it's not the same lawyer, but she always has a lawyer defending her. The conditions in jail, I'm being harassed here, I'd like to switch to another jail. You know, she'll always have somebody on her side. And that's what's so nice about the American system. Oh, I think it's on. Oh, they're coming back. All right, let me mute my mic because I'm excited.
Yeah, but she's good.
Sorry, Gary.
Please tell me if you can't hear, or I'll put the link again in case you need to go over there.
Oh, I thought you just said like a meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, no cell phones out, no photos or videos other than the one streaming camera.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, speaking through your foreperson, have you reached a verdict in this case? If you would pass that verdict to the bailiff, please. The defendant will please rise. In cause number D1DC 223011129, the state of Texas versus Kaitlyn Armstrong, verdict of the jury. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kaitlyn Armstrong, guilty of the offense of murder as alleged in the indictment, signed by the presiding juror on today's date, 2:14 p.m. You may be seated. Does either side desire to have the jury polled at this time? We do, Your Honor. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will ask each of you individually, and you can just answer yes or no, whether this verdict that your jury has rendered represents your individual verdict in the case as well. The alternates do not need to speak as to that right now. First juror. Go ahead. Thank you. So we received your verdict, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Logistically, we're just going to have to make a couple of changes before we start the next phase of the trial, which is, I told you earlier, we have a bifurcated trial system and the punishment phase is separate than the guilt innocence. We're ready to begin. We just need to maneuver a couple of things around. I'm going to go ahead.
See, she gets mad at me when I put her down, but I cannot be holding her 24 hours. You know what I need? I need one of those body slings so I can let go, because sometimes I have to do things. I can't be holding her 24 hours. You want to show them you're being mean to me again? She's mad because I put her down. So I guess now, okay, guilty, fine. So what are they doing now? I guess now they're going to go to the penalty phase already? Like, what are we waiting for? I missed that part. Does anybody know? Am I on? Stop. Do you hear her growling? Stop. Let me see if I can I rewind over here. I'm listening to it again over here. Yeah, a piece of me wants. And let me just. What did they say they were doing? Yeah, a piece of me wants. Yeah. She's growling at me. I didn't hear. Ah, how do I turn this off? Hang on. What are they doing now? Did you guys hear? I couldn't hear what they were doing. Let me rewind it a little bit.
He's using CBI as an in to get every gang there is.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, they're still waiting there, so I guess they're going to come back with a second part, but I missed that. It had to be under 3 hours. Let's see. She's done. Cool. I won $100. Going to give that to Oklahoma Animal Rescue. I'm reading the chat. Was this a death penalty case? Oh, that's right. No, but no. The max she can get is 99 years without parole. I think they're going to determine her sentence. But I thought that was a different day. But I guess they're just going to do it quick. But she's going to get 99 years. She's not going to get the death penalty because that was never on the table. No, it's over. It's over. So verdict reached. Okay. So that's that. Hang on. Sorry about that. Subscribers only mode now. So, all right. I guess I was under the impression they were coming back. So it's on again. Oh my gosh, what am I? So it's the penalty phase. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got to get back on there. Hang on. Well, you guys keep watching it. Oh, I'll click the link that I put. I thought it was over because I got to, let's see. Oh, I can't click it from here. Ah. All right, you guys keep watching it while I try to figure out how to get back to it. Kaitlyn Armstrong, awaiting verdict. Oh, that's me. Oh, gosh. All right. He's back to being a love bug. It's on again. I'm missing it. All right, you guys keep watching. Tell me what I'm missing. YouTube. Kaitlyn, boy in the box trial sentencing. Yeah, there's another trial going on. Kaitlyn Armstrong trial live. Verdict. 2K watching. Okay, here's another one. Wait, but that's not the one we were watching.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. What?
Let's watch this girl. Hang on.
Well, we are monitoring some other streams here to see what's going to happen. Are they going to come back?
Okay, here's another girl covering it too.
Shame.
But I'll
Shame. He said, of course, I make a
I'll
typo
try to
in the
find
most important
something else.
tweet. Kaitlyn Armstrong has been found guilty of murdering Mariah Wilson. My apologies. Shame. Typos, they happen. They happen. It's okay. I think I'm the typo queen. It happens. It's okay, Alex. He fixed it. Okay, sorry. And I'm missing what you guys are saying as well. So Jax Maria says she changed her face for jail. Denise said, thank you for the trial summary. It is my pleasure. Okay. Justin Lorello says the punishment phase is where both sides present either mitigating or aggravating evidence to the jury. At least in Texas, you can elect to have the jury determine what your sentence is going to be. Okay, and I wonder how long how long is that normally? I can't remember. They've done it before. The punishment phase. I feel like, remember with Burgos Aviles, we did that. Okay, I'm looking as well.
You said it's on again?
As well. Let's have a look. Everyone's commenting here. Okay, let's quickly go back to KVUE. What are they saying for us? No, I don't see something with the stream starting shortly. Alyssa said the judge said it. If it's streamed is what we don't know. That's what I also don't know because I don't know if it's going to be. They said opening statements, closing arguments, and the
Okay, no, the link that I provided is just showing that colors like that. See? So let's listen to this girl. She sounds interesting. She's got a lot of followers, so. Oh, let me share this, girl. Hang on. Share screen.
Closing arguments and the verdict now. Ooh, Jack said she went from cute to creepy. Suzanne said, I bet it will not take any longer than a vote for 99 years. But I wonder how long they'll go to present their aggravating and mitigating factors. Dawn says, always thank you, G. Truly appreciate it and all your hard work. West said, so the nose job did not help her escape justice? Nope. And her Google searches didn't help. Taking a yoga mat along. You know, if she tried a new sport, maybe they wouldn't have found her so easily. She's like, I'm gonna stick to yoga, do that in Costa Rica, get a nose job, and be on my
Did you
sister's
fall
wife.
down?
Like, yeah, the U.S. Marshals.
Why are you being so
and
mean
they
to
did.
me?
They were on their way. And there they were.
Shush,
And they
shush.
captured her. It took
Enough.
33 days. Yes.
That's like
I remember at the time, we were like, oh my word, she's left the country. How are they going to find her? Well, they did. They always do a good job, huh? The U.S. Marshals.
Oh.
Sonia Pride said, someone said the jury's back. Where? We are monitoring the situation. Ooh. I mean, nope. They ended their stream too. Law and Crime ended it too. They're not going to show it live. Everyone's ending their streams, you know, all the mainstream media that has the cameras in the courtrooms. So I think it's done. I think now the punishment phase will begin and they'll probably let us know what that is. She was facing 99 years in prison for the first-degree murder charge. But then she also got the additional attempt to escape charge from trying to escape before her trial. And I believe that could add another 2 decades or so. So yes. So everyone, how long were we? We were live for quite some time, huh? Yeah, almost 4 hours. Nice. Okay, nice. There we go. See, Chinny said, who made the awesome picture on the screen? This was made by, I should actually show you the profile here quickly, on X by, let me find it quickly here, Legacy. Okay. And she shared such beautiful photos throughout this trial. I'll show you here quickly. This profile here, go follow Legacy. Wait, there we go. Hello. There we go. This one. I am Legacy 23 made that picture. And then
What's the matter?
And then I wanted to show you guys because it's just so nice. It says in loving memory of Mariah Mo Wilson. Kaitlyn Armstrong has been found guilty. Justice for Mo. And look at this. Guilty. Yeah, that's also a good picture. Look there. Whoa. There's Kaitlyn. Damn. Yes, and Ellie, how do I say your?
She's being mean. She's being growly again. I'll tell you guys, I'm not happy. I mean, justice was served. Justice was served. I'm not happy. I feel sorry that unfortunately she, Kaitlyn Armstrong didn't realize that the guy wasn't worth it. I know how much it hurts when you love someone and they don't love you, or that you maybe found out they cheated on you or whatever. But, now look, she was still young, she still could have theoretically found someone else in time to have her happy ending, and unfortunately she let her emotions get the best of her. And yeah, I'm not happy, but she did have to, face the consequences of what she did. And how unfortunate one of her friends didn't realize in time to say, hey, wait a minute. When she said, oh, I'll kill her, that one of the friends didn't take her more seriously. Usually you don't take people seriously when they say, yeah, I'm going to kill her. You don't take it seriously. But how unfortunate that the friends didn't know her well enough. You never really know someone to say, wait a minute, what are you thinking? Come on now, she had maybe no history of mental illness or something. So the friends didn't think to, but yeah, how unfortunate. But she was obsessed. She became obsessed with stalking that girl and and killing her, So, oh well, she'll have to make her peace with God, But I don't think we're going to hear anything else today. And I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go have a big salad. I'm buying the salads that are ready. They come with the salad all chopped up and washed, although you probably should rinse it anyway. And it comes with the dressing and so it's like fast food, but it's healthy. Let me show it to you. I may as well, maybe I could take you to the kitchen. You watch me prepare it. Why don't we do that? Because I don't feel like hanging up yet. Hang on. Let's get rid of her. If you want to see her, I put the link there. It looks like she's going away too. So, Penny Lou, why you growling at me? I'll feed her. It's a little early, but hang on. Goodness. Okay, are you being she's mad at me because I put her down. Just look at this. She's again. You're mad because I put you down? Because I'm not holding you 24 hours? Look. And I swear she'll bite. She's bitten. Don't be mean to mommy. Mommy doesn't like that. Look at that. Is that not scary? Woo! I think I'm gonna put her in timeout a little bit. Because she's like in a mood where she's gonna attack my feet. So I'm gonna put you in your pen. All right. And I'll make your dinner, okay? You'll have your you go. Stay there. Then she starts barking. All right, hang on. Oh. Actually, guys, I'm going to end the stream. I'll end it and then I'll start it and you can watch me make the salad because people coming on here now are expecting to see the trial and the trial is over. So I'll turn it on once I'm set up in the kitchen. Okay, if you want to watch me make a salad and I'll make her little food. I make her a little plate of dinner too. It's early, it's only 4, but I'm hungry and she's probably hungry. So. Okay, bye. Thanks, guys. Guilty verdict. Oh well. See you. Bye. See you in a minute.